Recording. Okay, so first off, I want to go ahead and introduce Alejandro. Alejandro is an engineer for AJ Foyt Racing, and as many of you and I have talked about, Sunday there is a major event happening, and our goal is to do a little virtual field trip because we can't go do field trips in person, right? So Alejandro and I were discussing, and we thought it would be great to have him do a little personal question answer, maybe show you guys some of the stuff around the shop so you can see what it's like over at Indianapolis Motor Speedway as if we were actually taking a field trip, because how cool would that be? But unfortunately, with all the virtual learning, we can't take field trips, so we're gonna have make our own little field trip, okay? So first off, Alejandro,
so my name is Alex, and I am one of many engineers on the team. Can you guys hear me? Everybody can hear me? Cool. So there's many team members involved in racing, anywhere from engineers to mechanics to team managers. So I'm one of many engineers. If that could.
What we thought was really important to ask was, first off, what was your educational background? So, like, where did you go to school? Did you have to go to school in order to work for AJ Foyt Racing in the IndyCar industry?
I did. So that's a very good question. I did go to school. So, of course, I went to elementary, middle school, and high school. I did all that in Florida. And then I did my undergrad. So your first 4 years of college, I did mechanical engineering. So it was an engineering degree. So it's a science degree. And then I continued actually to a master's degree. Usually you don't need to, but I started working as an automotive engineer, working on cars that you can drive and that your parents drive. I started engineering regular cars, and after that, at the same time, I decided to do a master's degree. So it's basically two and a half more years after the first 4 years of college. So a total of like 6 years of college, six and a half years of college as an engineering degree.
School is very important. Don't you like how Miss Luckett just brought all that back? I just brought all that way back around. See? Thank you for putting that in there for us, Alejandro. Okay, next question we have is
Here you go, guys. Say hi.
Hi! Okay, so that's an actual IndyCar driver that's gonna be racing on.
Hey guys, how are we?
You guys can unmute in chat. You're
Good.
Awesome.
good. Yeah, we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
The Will race. It's
Oh,
a
very cool.
Will run. So it's like on 86.
Cool. Well, how's it going, guys? I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to watch the Indy 500 on Sunday, but I know he works on the 41 car, but if you cheer for the number 4 car, that's me. I'll be actually in the car, so you will be cheering for me in person. Let me grab my helmet so you can see what it looks like so you know what you're looking for.
There we go.
Okay.
More entertaining to talk to than me.
Head top to my helmet. So this is what my helmet looks like. And the team that I drive for, I don't know if Alex told you, it's owned by the first 4-time winner of the Indy 500. And he raced a car called, but tune in Sunday, cheer for the number 4 car.
We will.
Appreciate it, guys.
Awesome. Thank you. Number 4, and his name is Charlie Kimball. So if you guys are watching the race on Sunday, Charlie Kimball just popped in like really casual, just hanging out with the 5th grade class. So that was awesome. So you guys get to see somebody who's actually going to be a big component of the race on Sunday, right? So that's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh yes. Sorry, back to the question. What made you want to become an engineer, Alejandro? What made you want to become an engineer for car?
I just wanted to work on cool stuff. It's really what everybody's answer is kind of. But I grew up really liking cars and kind of tinkering with things, taking things apart, putting them back together. And then as I got older, I figured out that I could actually get paid to do that and make a living doing it. Somebody will actually pay you to work on a car which is kind of cool. Curiosity kept me going, and I kind of kept asking myself what it took to become part of a race team and what it takes to design a car and why you see cars, they all look so different, the decisions they make in order to make that car look that way or perform that way. And you blink your eyes twice, 6 years later, 7 years later, you're working.
What are your current responsibilities when you say you're an engineer for a
Yeah, so very good question. So a lot of people wonder what engineers do in racing. So we fly in the sky and kind of turn it around. So a race car is kind of like a backwards airplane. In the sense, the wings push the car down where your airplane pushes the wings up. So we can determine the downforce levels of the car. So aerodynamically how the car is set up, mechanically how the car is set up. So tire pressures, springs. So when you ride in your mom or dad's car, the car feels very soft sometimes or very hard. If you ride on a sports car, it's kind of stiff. In terms of stiffness and if it's too soft or too hard, we really work with the race car driver in order to make him happy. If we make our race car driver happy, which he was just in the video, he will drive faster. And if he's driving faster, that means we're all happy because we're winning races. If we're winning races, we're happy because we get to take home a trophy and hopefully drink milk on Sunday.
Good. So we saw Charlie, but he said that you don't work on his car.
Yeah, his car particularly.
Yeah, but whose car do you work on?
So let's take it back. So let's start in the beginning of the year, January, February, March, in the beginning of 2020. As an engineer for AJ4 Racing, we're really working on all the cars.